Eagle Nomad here. It's been almost a year since I last did a video, and I have a lot to unpack. That's why I'm doing this in a live, so it automatically uploads. Whoever needs to see it will see it as it's playing. I'm just playing the crew 2 because I know it's the content that is hot right now, so maybe you guys would like to watch it. And I'm talking about my main subscriber base, but hopefully if you're new, I'm going to explain why there is a huge gap between 2022 and 2023's months. Here I am about to turn 21 in 11 days, and I haven't recorded in a while. I don't remember the last time I recorded, but I know it was last year, and I'm going to explain to you why. To get to where I need to be with you guys, I have to explain a backstory of what went on. Okay, so when I was 16, I started a channel. I didn't really care what I put on it. I just started doing YouTube videos, and I didn't gain subscribers very quickly, but I acted like I was famous, and back then, I was a teenager, so I got to pretend a little bit. I wasn't famous at all. I had maybe 50 subs, and I know that's a lot for a small YouTuber, but I wasn't famous. My father had died back in 2018, and that's when I stopped doing videos. I went to a deep, dark place in my life. I honestly don't know why I'm still alive from all that, because I had so many suicide attempts. And I know you can demonetize this video. Just leave it up. This is not for profit. And I don't think I can get monetization yet anyways, and if I did, it would be mostly to go towards you guys. I would put all of that towards you and still go to work at a regular job. Because when it comes to a channel, I'm here to entertain, and the money I receive from that channel should go into video games. But besides that, I started back up recording a couple years later. I think it was 2020. Yeah, it was 2020. I started doing it because COVID had just started, and we were on what was it called? Sorry, I ain't even gonna say it. Man, I know you guys are probably gonna listen to this and make memes, but oh well. Anyways, I started back up in 2020 due to COVID, and there was nothing else to really do, and I was tired of just going into random Call of Duty lobbies talking to random people, so I decided to start YouTube again. This was right before I turned 18, so I wasn't being kicked out of the house or anything, or nothing like that, because I was still a kid. Anyways, when I turned 18, all of the videos stopped coming through because I was kicked out of the house. I'm not going to tell you why I was kicked out of the house. Let's just say family didn't agree with the lifestyle choice. A lot of people would know how that is. But anyways, I was homeless for a while, couch surfing from place to place, never being able to get online because I ended up having to leave the PS4 there because they said they would claim it as theirs. And I had no receipts, no proof of ownership other than the fact, hey, my account's on it, but you never know. They could have just let me use that PS4. It's that sort of thing. I couldn't record anymore. Then back in 2021, I started doing Twitch for a while on Xbox One because I moved in with my brother. There was a point where the landlord made a new rule because of a neighbor that broke a lot of fucking rules. If the person wasn't on the original lease, they can't be on the lease anymore. Which means you can't add people to the lease. You have to move out and move back in a year later with that person signing off on the lease, which I think that is absolutely stupid. It's North Carolina. Even your boss can fire you over the stupidest little shit. My boss could walk up to me right now and say, "Hey man, I don't like your nose, I don't like your gauges, I don't like your face, you're fired," you know, that's just how it is. And there's nothing I can do about that. And even a landlord can kick you out just because it's their property and there's nothing better. I don't know why I've just stayed on this map, but I'm probably just gonna teleport to you know what? Washington, D.C. I'll take it. No, Chicago. I've been wanting to check out that island in the middle of here. But anyways, lost my train of thought for a second. Anyways. When the landlord said that I couldn't stay there anymore, I had to move out. So I moved in with one of my sisters. And at that point, I still couldn't get a job because I didn't have my birth certificate. I didn't have my social security card. All of that stuff burned up in a house fire and we never got it back. Anyways, I keep saying the word anyways. My mind is just all over the place today. Trying to remember what I was saying. If you guys know why I am acting like this right now, just keep it to yourself. For Christ's sakes, keep it to yourself. So, I'm trying to remember. So I got kicked out of the house. I couldn't get a job, so I moved into my sister's. Yes, I moved into my sister's because I couldn't get a job due to lack of documents. Okay, so things were going great. I got in this program called Job Corps after trying numerous different things because they honestly couldn't afford me at the time. I got into this program called Job Corps, and it was online learning for a while because of COVID, but after a while we got put into these groups called cohorts. If you are a Job Corps student right now, you know exactly what I'm talking about. A cohort is basically a group that learns together, and they move in the same day, that in like the same week that they're supposed to get there. Girls had their dorm, boys had their dorm, basically. We got put into the COVID dorm, which is basically a quarantine of 5 days. It was actually kind of fun because we just did class on our laptops, and in between classes I would just sit there and play my Nintendo Switch. So, and I don't have one anymore. I sold it to get a new PS4 so that I could record. But yeah, it was fun for that first 5 days. Then we got released into the normal dorms. I was on C floor. This is at Kittrell Job Corps, by the way. Shout out to Kittrell Gang. Uh, shit. I'ma just tell you right now, I'm high as fuck. But I'm telling the truth. This all happened in chronological order. So, when we got put in the dorms, then we got to meet the dorm staff. The dorm staff is a bunch of fucking assholes. I'm talking about you, Mr. Sampson, Domer Simpson. Anyways. These people would call you out at like 11 o'clock. Shit, I gotta check the comments. Where's my phone? Just give me a moment, dude. I'm going to check it. Quit your shit with your phone. People keep trying to call me and text me, and it's pissing me off. Alright, so I'm gonna go here. Oh, hey, it automatically opened up to it. Where's my comment section? You bitch. You better let me. Oh, hey, it automatically opened up. Fish. Where's my comment section? It's you. Okay, so I'm basically unpacking exactly what happened and why I was offline for so long. It's you. Okay, so I'm basically unpacking exactly what happened. Anyways, as I was saying, oh shit, 2 people now. Oh no, that's me. I'm too high for this. They would call you out at 11 o'clock at night. We would all stand there for a dorm meeting, knowing we had to get up at 6 a.m. every morning except for Saturday and Sunday mornings. They would just call us out at 11 o'clock. Okay, so that started to piss me off. We all had dorm duties, and if you broke a single rule, you had to do all the dorm duties for like a month. And it was bullshit. This one dude had Benadryl for his allergies, and they said, oh, you got a drug, you can't be here. The dude was only taking like a half a pill. Chill out. He doesn't want to get high off of this shit. At least let him put it in the medicine lockup. Anyways, after a while, they started letting us have weekend passes to go see our family or do stuff on holidays and stuff like that. And this one time, someone came back with COVID. No one knew they had COVID. They knew they had COVID, but they didn't tell anybody. I don't know who it is, but they didn't tell anybody. But I know the person knew they had COVID because they said the first they wouldn't like give out the information of the person who had it because, you know, there was a lot of troubled teens that went to Job Corps at the time I did. They said that the person was already feeling sick and felt like they had COVID because they've had it before. Okay. We all got quarantined. I ended up with COVID, but to be honest with you, I'm asymptomatic. I had a headache for like 4 hours and never had problems since. Psyched Fish, you can talk, man. I don't mind. Go ahead and text. I can see it on my phone. But anyways, we got COVID. I was doing great. I was helping out the dorm staff. I was wearing the proper PPE and everything. Oh yeah. Okay, so I was helping everyone out with the dorm shit, trying to get everything done because we were in quarantine. And eventually we got out, and they wanted us to go in there as students without FEMA certifications or hazmat certifications to go in there, whatever it is. And they wanted us to clean it. They wanted us to clean every inch of the COVID dorm. So I ended up quitting because they said if I didn't do it that I would get wrote up and that that meant I would be kicked out because that was my fifth offense. I had done a lot of stupid shit that I will not go into when I was at Job Corps. So, long story short, on that note, I quit Job Corps, and my sister let me come back for about a week, and then she said I had to go. So I went to my other sister's place, and I was paying rent there because, you know, I was working at the time at Subway. This was before I got to start recording again the last time when I changed my name to Eagle Nomad from Phantom 420 XP. Those of you who are still subscribed from the last time, you might remember it, I don't know. But anyways, at some point a social worker said I had to move out of my other sister's place. We're just gonna call her, Cece. How's that? That way you guys have a name to go by. I'm not gonna give out the real name because, you know, privacy and whatnot. Trying to remember what I was gonna fucking say. Damn. Okay, so Delta 9 edibles are fucking crazy, right? I took one, and now I am seeing shit. I've just been driving around Washington, D.C. for like an hour or half hour. I don't know how long it's been. And crashing into shit. This poor car. At any rate, the social worker couldn't let me stay at my sister's place because they were getting a new house put down in the same spot. They were going to have their house bulldozed and get a new house put down there. And the stipulation of that was the city was going to pay for it, and only the family could live in there, like immediate family. Her husband, her kids, you know, and her mother-in-law. So I couldn't stay there no more. I went back to my other sister's because, you know, I had nowhere else to go, and I didn't want to be on the streets. She acted like she was helping me out. She ended up making me stay in the basement having mold in it, and, you know, I was happy with it. At least it was a roof, so I couldn't complain. But she would constantly be like, you have to be up here at 8 a.m., you have to clean the house, watch the baby, and whatnot. And I was okay with that. I loved watching her girls. They were very good kids. They only acted out maybe once or twice when I watched them, and it got diffused before it got worse. So at any rate, eventually she started saying, oh, this ain't clean, and every inch of that counter was clean. And she would point out this one little speck, and she would scream at me, call me an idiot and stuff like that, even though I was like 18 years old. And let me explain, I believe that if you're old enough to fight and die for this country, you can have a cigarette and you can have a beer, okay? I didn't want beer. I don't really care for beer. I'm more of a rum kind of guy. But anyways, she wouldn't let me smoke, even if I paid for it, and I was willing to get a job so that I could pay for stuff like that and pay for my own food. She wouldn't let me get a job because then she wouldn't have her babysitter. Doesn't that fucking suck? She said I couldn't get a job because she wanted me there. And there was one point where she was having a major surgery. I'm not going to go into detail because privacy. I don't know if you're still here. It says you're still here on my screen, so that's good. But anyways, she had a major surgery and she couldn't take care of her baby because her husband was at work a lot, and I was willing to do it. I would stay up there until about 8 o'clock at night, you know, and I would go downstairs. I would do anything they asked me. I even cooked for them once or twice. Like big meals, meatloaf and, what was it? I made brownies with the kids, and, you know, it was just little fun stuff. I was trying to make it fun so that the kids didn't have to, just sit there upset because they can't play with mommy, you know? After a while, she ended up healing. Yeah, I know. I know you're here, man. After a while, she got healed and everything, and I started doing a little bit more and stuff like that. I'm trying to fucking remember what the hell I'm trying to say. Psyched fish, I took an edible and now I'm struggling. The struggle is real. This is one of my most loyal subscribers, I ain't gonna lie. He's actually more of a friend at this point. We might as well collab one day. I mean, I'm getting to where I'm getting good jobs and stuff like that. I'm working at Dunkin' right now, and believe it or not, it's decent pay if you get the right hours. You know, any fast food restaurant, if you get the right hours, you're in line for promotion and whatnot. So, anyways, where the fuck was I going with this? I'm trying to explain why I wasn't there, and I've been giving a backstory for like an hour. Oh, yeah. So she was healed, and then she wouldn't get out of bed after she was healed. She wouldn't go play with her kids because she became accustomed to sitting in her room doing her little diamond art projects and playing on her iPad or doing TikToks or, you know, just random shit like that. Yeah, you did probably know me for like 5 years. I mean, I remember one time we were playing Minecraft and we built this giant ass toilet, and this one dude kept breaking our shit, so we teleported him in there and took away privileges so that he couldn't like break through the blocks. You remember that shit? So this dude was just a little shit inside the toilet. It was great. Yeah. That was back when you were younger and shit like that. You had to go to school and shit. I don't remember like how old you were, but like your parents didn't want you to stay up too late, so you had to go to bed at some point. It was that kind of age. Damn, I got 3 people now. Still have to, not gonna lie. Okay. Yeah. So I'm turning 21 in 11 days, by the way. I'm gonna go to this place called the Poorhouse. Don't be fooled by this. The Poorhouse is actually a sports bar, and they serve top shelf booze. Oh yeah, go to school? Yeah. Shit, I'm over here driving like I'm high. Oh wait, maybe if I fly it'll be easier. Hold up. No, not the helicopter. Uh, fuck. There's been some changes to this game, by the way. They added create your own races, so I'm gonna create one that's really, really long, so it gives you a lot more money. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get back on track to what I was talking about earlier. After my sister got healed and she wasn't doing anything, wasn't tending to her daughters as much, she ended up getting depressed and took it out on me a lot. And I understand it. I love my sister still, but at some point, you just gotta get over yourself. We ended up in a big fight in the end. I'm just gonna spoil it for you there, but I'm gonna... Shit. What the fuck was I saying? I'm gonna explain what happened. My sister got really abusive, like, verbally and mentally, because I was just trying to do exactly as she needed me to. But because she was in her mid-30s and I was like, what, 19 or 20? She was in her mid-30s and she thought she could just treat me like dirt because I was younger and because she had a grudge against me because I was the youngest. Okay. Yes, I got a lot of shit that I wanted, but did I get what I needed? No. I barely even have an education as it is. I'm still trying to get my GED and whatnot so that I can get my delayed enlistment. And I don't really want to go into the reasons why I'm going into the army, but I'm gonna say it's a good idea. Healthcare and a house, if you get a house and a piece of land after 35 years and you're retired with a giant 401k. I'm talking massive, and there's a reason why there's only a few generals. It's because people end up getting in there after 5 years, they're like, nah, fuck this. But I'm gonna do the full 35 years. I'm gonna make sure that I do see battle because I want to stop whatever's going on over there in Europe at the moment because apparently Germany's had beef with Russia and Russia made threats and all these kind of bullshit stories I hear on the fucking internet. I know the war in Ukraine is still going on. I want to keep people safe is what I want to do. So that's why I'm doing the army. I'm going into the army. Not doing the army. Don't you record this and turn this into a meme, you fuckers. Nah, you can. Turn that last statement into a meme too. Maybe if I get famous off of this shit, it could be a really good meme. I kind of want to meet the boys. I'm kind of inspired by the boys at the moment. Damn, I got way off track talking about shit. I need to find where I was. Was I talking about a job thing? Fuck. Psyched Fish, can you help me? I don't know what I was talking about. I need to make you a moderator. Like actual staff. Oh, the army, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get it, yeah. I just want to be there for my country and there for my for people, you know. It doesn't matter what nationality. If you're a friend of America's if you're a friend of America, then you're a friend to me. That's the way I see it. I don't want my family to just die in a nuclear strike or something like that because Russia wants to get trigger happy and pretend he's playing Putin might get trigger happy, not Russia. I'm not gonna blame the whole fucking country because there's a lot of Russians that getting arrested at the moment for questioning his methods. So at any rate, around Christmas time, I went into no, around Thanksgiving, I went into the mental hospital because I attempted suicide. That was November of last year. I was on drugs very heavy. I was taking any oxycodone, any Loratab, Xanax, anything that would fuck me up royally. I was even taking Dilaudid. And how I got my hands on that shit, I'm not even gonna tell y'all because I'm already exempt from the charges because I got clean. As long as I don't do it again, there is no charges. I don't even have a criminal record. After I got out the mental hospital, everyone looked at me like I was a freak, like I was something that was unwelcome, like I was just unwelcome. They were scared of me, they were disgusted with me, and I don't understand why. So eventually they got abusive and I had had enough. I snapped. I went in there and I started yelling at them. I told them that I'm not going to put up with this shit anymore, that I was tired of it. I dealt with it all the time where I used to live and I'm not going to deal with it here. So that's what I said to him. She got mad, stomped off to her room, told me to go the fuck downstairs and stay there. And, you know, she acted like she fucking hated me. I'm gonna be completely honest. She just fucking hated me. She kept acting like I gave her anxiety, that I was a abusive person, and that I was just too much for her. Like she couldn't even bear to have me around. Okay. I really don't give a fuck about it anymore, but I did at the time. Because I didn't want to lose any more family. Both my parents were dead. Still are. Both my parents are dead. My sister Erin, I'm not going to say her last name, but there's many ways to spell Erin. Believe me, I've seen a bunch of them because I work at Dunkin', for fuck's sakes. my sister Erin wouldn't talk to me anymore because I took up with my mom instead of taking up with her, because she put my mom out on the fucking street. She walked for 6 hours in the rain in nothing but her nightgown and a walker. I'm gonna be honest, she's lucky my mom didn't press charges on her. That is elder abuse. You can't just throw an old lady out on the street. You gotta have her removed safely. It's just how that is. My mom was very sick and couldn't deal with all that abuse. And every time I tried to defend her, I got my ass beat. No, I'm talking abusively. Excessively. Till my arms were numb and my legs were numb. I couldn't really feel much. All I could feel was bruises. At that time, I didn't have the muscle mass I do now. Because, to be honest, the only way I could get myself to stop wanting drugs was to work out. I had to do something that made me feel burned. Because at some point I started shooting up morphine, and I would heat it up a little bit so that it would hit quicker, so to speak. Because if you heat a liquid up, it's less viscous than it was. Even water is less viscous when it's heated up. That's why you throw it up every time you drink hot water. It's just simple science. And also the steam comes up, makes bubbles, and causes you to throw up. Fuck, where was I going with this? Okay, yeah, I remember. I would work out a lot. And even my job that I work at now, I have to unload the truck and put it in because, you know, we get all those swirls. And believe it or not, I had no idea how much cardboard could weigh. But for fuck's sakes, all those donut boxes weigh a fucking ton. At least it used to feel that way when I didn't really lift or anything as much as I should. But now that I work at a place that I have to do heavy lifting because most of the staff is females, and they're like, Philip, will you come in here and do this? Yeah. So I do it, and you know, I love having my coworkers around. They're great people. I mean, a few of them are questionable, but I ain't gonna get into that. But at any rate, I now have more muscle mass than I did. I now weigh a lot less than I did. Back when, I'm just gonna use Psyched Fish for example. Back when I met you, I was 460 pounds. I am now down to 299 pounds. No joke. Okay, at any rate. Ah, shit, I don't know. I never got taught the metric system or the weight system, the European weight system. Okay, so imagine a teenage 600-pound lifer. I'm talking like fat rolls on top of fat rolls. Honey Boo Boo on crack. Shit, how do I say this? Okay, so I was 460 pounds, so I weighed above 180 kilograms. Way above it. A little ways above it, sorry. And now I weigh 299 pounds. I am still losing weight. It's kind of plateaued for the past couple of weeks because I've been celebrating and stuff like that. Yeah. The secret I did was I found this YouTube video, and to be honest, it actually worked. I forgot the name of it, but apparently if you have a bottle of water sitting beside you at night, you wake up, as soon as you wake up in the morning, you immediately chug that water. And you have to do it in less than 10 minutes. You have to chug that water in 10 minutes. So I started doing that, and it was real easy because, fat guy, big stomach. Anyways, I started losing a shit ton of weight. I did find religion again. At one point, I was trying to be Buddhist, but I didn't understand it fully. I thought Buddha was God at that point, and boy, was I wrong about what they believe. I am now a Christian, but I'm not gonna sit here and bully someone for being gay. You catch more flies with honey than vinegar. That's the way I see it. At any rate, I found religion. I started getting more healthy, and after I had gotten out of the mental hospital, I had nowhere to go. So basically, I'm gonna explain. I started getting more healthy because I didn't have as much to eat. But I'm just gonna say it was still a big fight for me. I had to fight to survive, so the way I see it is it was my weight loss journey as well as my finding independence journey, I could say. I ended up having to go to my sister, Cece. I remember talking about her earlier. Uh, I was only there for like a day, and then I got sent to my Aunt Betty's. At my Aunt Betty's, I was only supposed to like just sleep on an air mattress for a little bit and go to a hospitality house. I didn't get to go to the hospitality house because I chose a better option. My uncle David told me not to go to the hospitality house. He called Cece. I'm saying Cece because I don't want anyone to know my sister's real name. Anyways, he told Cece that he didn't want me to go there. He even started crying because he went through that, and it was hell getting to where he is. So my uncle David, uh, forget you heard that name. Uh, yeah, you know what, my uncle David, because y'all don't know my last name. Fuck it. You don't know his last name because it's my mother's maiden name, and you'll never find that out. I'm talking about the people that aren't watching yet. Psyched Fish. I know you might know what I'm talking about, but still. Okay, so my Uncle David let me move in here, and this is a house without running water. But what I do have is opportunities to go up to the main house, take showers, wash dishes, wash my clothes, just little things. And I've turned this building into a house. Like it's an actual house at this point. It's got walls, rooms. I have a kitchen. I have a living room. I have a bedroom loft. And I've really turned it into something. That's where I'm staying now. At any rate, I pay rent here. I have a job. And I'm doing fine. But I couldn't record until just a few days ago, and I was trying to get everything else set up so that I could talk. I had to get a new microphone. So now I'm able to record. That's the reason why I haven't been here for a while. A lot of shit had happened to me that I could not control, and it took me away from YouTube for a while. But at this point, I pay my own bills. No one kicks me out of my house. Except for my landlords, which they're family. And they give me leeway and they help me. But I actually pay every dime I owe them. So that means I pay for this building. I paid for everything I now own. I paid for my TV, my PlayStation. I've paid for my phone. I've paid for my food, my cooking appliances, my refrigerator, my freezer, my fan, my air conditioner, my karaoke machine. I even have a karaoke machine in this bitch right here. Hold up, I heard a knock. At any rate, oh yeah, I'm doing great now. I'm even applying for a better job soon, just until I get into the army, because the delayed enlistment would give me a year and a half to get all my affairs in order, and then I would be shipped off to Germany to help NATO. So I'm going to be very close to you, my friend. I don't know if like I don't know if I'm close enough like for you to come see, but I'll be close over there. I'll be helping NATO with whatever they're doing. I think they're doing something about Russia. I don't know. I'm really in the dark about it, but I just I just know that's where they're gonna send me because they told me that. Man, there's nothing else to say about it. Oh, you're in Finland. Is that close to Germany? Okay, so a few thousand kilometers. Yeah, that's pretty far, but yeah, like 1500, yeah. That's pretty far, but you know, still pretty close in terms of how far I am now. Fuck, man, I need a cigarette. I know this isn't getting demonetized, but I don't really care. I have about 45 cents from YouTube. That's about it. I've made about 45 cents. Shit. All right, so I'm taking you with me, but I'm going over here to roll a cigarette because this is a live stream, not really much of a video. I will do videos, but it's just a live stream for now. Are you still here? No. In the process of them kicking me out of their house, uh, her husband broke my computer. And they ended up making me leave my TV. They told me I couldn't even take my shoes. I was out there, no shoes, just a pair of pajama pants and a t-shirt. So naturally, I took my medication out of my pocket later on and I took an overdose. In the process of them kicking me out, they told me to kill myself. Well, her husband did. I'm gonna give her husband a name. Sherlock. Let's just call him Sherlock because this dude thinks he knows everything. So we're gonna call him Sherlock. Yeah, there is a delay. But yeah, he told me to kill myself, and that really fucking bothered me. He said the next time I feel suicidal, I should just go through with it. So I called him a lying son of a bitch, and my sister chased me up the street threatening to stomp my head into the ground. Okay, so I'm not gonna fucking hit a woman. I don't care what is going on. Unless I'm in the military and she's on the enemy side, I'm not gonna fucking harm a woman. I don't care if it's my sister, I don't care who it is. So she chased me up the street, and I ended up getting away from her because this woman can't half run worth a shit. I'm just gonna say that she really can't run. So I ended up losing her. So like she couldn't find me or nothing like that. I made it down to a Dollar General. I sat there. I called as many people as I could because I ended up taking my phone with me They thought that I left it downstairs, but wow. Motherfucker, you thought wrong. At any rate. Fuck, what am I trying to say? I'm over here trying to walk over there. I can't even feel my movements at this point. It all feels like a daydream. Thanks to Delta 9. Oh, fuck! I can't remember what I was talking about. What was I talking about, Fish? Oh, fuck. My internet. Oh, wait. I am still on the air. What the fuck? Oh, fuck. No fucking way. Am I still on the air? Send a message, anything. Just, I want to see it come up on my screen that I even received one. I gotta see this shit. Wait, my internet's back. Oh, fuck. Hold up. Back to the YouTube, man. Come on. I don't know where my fucking lighter is. Oh, yeah. I hid that phone on me somewhere. And, they couldn't find it when I left, so... Yeah, I took it with me. They thought that I left it downstairs so that they could just take it. But I had it with me, so I started calling everybody, and that's what happened when they kicked me out. That's how I became homeless, and then I went into the mental hospital because I had a second suicide attempt. And that's when I got clean and found religion and started working out like I should and everything. And all that stuff led up to me moving in here, and now I'm able to record. This is a long ass video just for me to explain that little bit of fucking information. What the fuck is wrong with me? Is it because of the edible? I think it might be because of the edible. I do stupid shit when I'm on edibles. Are you still here? Maybe. I might do Twitch again. I'm over here playing with my keys when I should be finding my lighter. Oh shit, I forgot I got root beer over there. Dude, I can't feel any sensation on my body right now because of that edible. This shit is like, I'ma call these space gumdrops. That's what I'ma call these. They're like little gumdrops with weed in it. Lighter, where the fuck are you? Is it in my fucking pants? No, it's under the fucking table. Damn it. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, so I'm still on the air. What the fuck is going on? Oh fuck, these are powerful.